Today we are going to see a unique method to find reaction force for prismatic bar which is fixed at both ends, and and here in this question it is divided into three sections 1, 2 and 3. But before we use this method, it should satisfy this following condition, that is A1 E1 equals to A2 E2 equals to A3 E3, that is axial rigidity of each section should be same. A1 is cross section area of section 1 and E1 is modulus elasticity of section 1, and similarly A2 E2 E3 A3 E3. Now method is we have to follow two steps to use this method. In step 1 we have to find direction of net axial load. So here we see P is applied at B in rightward direction. Here P is applied at B in rightward direction and 2P is applied at C in leftward direction. When we combine this both, here we see that net axial load direction is leftward. Now in step 2 we are gonna use not in step 2, here only in step 1 we are gonna use we are gonna introduce two reaction force RA and RD opposite to direction of net axial load. This is very important to keep in mind. We have to introduce RA and RD opposite to the direction of net axial load. So here we see direction of net axial load is leftward, so we applied two reaction force RA and RD in rightward, which is opposite to direction of net axial load, and at B and C loads are applied as given in question. Now in step 2 we can directly write value of RA and RD, that is minus P into 3L plus 2P into L upon length of bar, and for RD 2P into 3L minus P into L upon length of bar. Now here question comes, why have I used here minus P, 3L, 2P and L? I am going to answer it. First, I have used here minus P as here introduced reaction force is in rightward direction and given axial force is also in rightward direction. So both of these are in same direction, so we have used minus here, and distance between point B and D is 3L, so we used here 3L. Now similarly we see 2P is in leftward direction and applied reaction forces are in rightward direction. So we see both of these are in opposite direction, so we have used here positive, and the distance between C and D is L, so we have used here L, and divided by length of bar, which is 4L. This is just a technique, I have not mentioned any concept here. This is just a technique, or you can say trick, to find reaction force very fast. Similarly for RD, for when we have to write reaction force for D, we have to see with respect to A, and when we have to write reaction force for A, we have to see with respect to D. What this means, it will get clear here. That is for RD is equal to RD equals to 2P into 3L minus P into L upon 4L. Similarly, I have used here plus 2P as introduced reaction force, and given axial force 2P is in opposite direction, so I have used here plus 2P, and the distance between C and A is 3L, so I have used here 3L. Similarly for P, I have used here minus P as direction of given axial load and introduced reaction force are same, so I have used here minus, and the distance between B and A is L, so I have used here L, and divided by whole length 4L. Now here for RA, after calculation we get answer as minus P by 4, and for RD we get as 5P by 4. As we have studied in class 12, if answer comes as minus, it means our assumed direction of reaction force is wrong and actual direction is opposite to the assumed direction. And similarly here Since answer is positive, so our assumed direction is same as actual direction. So basically you can use this method. This method is very easy to remember, and this saves your lot of time. If you are going to use the traditional method, you have to balance horizontal force and then you have to write compatibility equation. This will take lots of time and energy, and chances of mistakes also increase. So I will suggest use this method to find reaction Ra and Rd in case of prismatic bar which is fixed at both end. Prismatic bar is a bar which has the same cross section area at each point. Okay.